and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be bringing you guys this video today. It's a collaboration with my really good and talented friend JKissa here on YouTube. We decided to create two different looks inspired by Alice Through the Looking Glass in collaboration with the Urban Decay collection that recently came out. So definitely make sure you head on over to JKissa's channel to check out her look inspired by the Mad Hatter. I will be doing my look inspired by the character Time. So if you guys are interested and want to see how I create this look, keep on watching. I'm going to start by priming the eyes using the Rimmel Magnifies Dark Side of Blue Shadow Stick. I'm using the dark gray cream shadow side and I'm just applying it really close to the lash line, and I'm going to work on one eye and then the other to make sure that that cream shadow doesn't dry down before I get a chance to blend it out. So now I'm just taking a fluffy synthetic brush and blending it out. Don't worry about it being messy because we're going to be applying shadow over it anyway. Before going in with any eyeshadow, I'm going to set the brow bone down to the crease with powder to make blending a lot easier, especially with such a dramatic smoky eye. The first shadow I'm using from the palette is Chronosphere, and I'm going to apply that to the crease with a Smith 232 brush. If you are not down with a shimmer shadow in the crease, you can also use the shadow chessboard from the palette. But if you just work little by little with a shimmer shadow in the crease, you honestly won't see that huge of a difference. It actually doesn't come out as shimmery as you think it would. Next, I'm picking up the color Time on a Smith 253 brush, and I'm going to apply that color to the inner and outer corners of the eyes. This shadow is definitely by far the most pigmented from the palette. It is just the most amazing shade of dark navy blue, perfect for this smoky eye look. And now I'm just using a clean Smith 230 brush to blend these shadows out. I like this brush for its precision, so I don't get too crazy with the smoky eye right off the bat. Using a Luxie 213 brush, I'm going to pick up the shadow mirror and apply it directly to the center of the lid to create a really nice spotlight and also add a really nice dimensional look to the eye. And now all I'm doing is going back in with the shadow Time to deepen up the outer V of the eye. I'm using that same Smith 253 brush. And once again, I'm just blending it out one more time with the Smith 230 brush. You can never do too much blending when it comes to a smoky eye. Before I apply any eyeshadow to the lower lash line, I'm going to do some correcting with the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector. It's just going to make the eyes look a lot brighter versus looking like I have a black eye, which can happen easily when doing a dark smoky eye. And I'm also using that Beauty Blender and corrector to clean up the outer edges of the eyeshadow and just really sharpen it up for that winged out eyeshadow look. For an added pop of color, I'm going to be applying a metallic blue eyeliner from NYX to the lower waterline, and I'm also going to drag it out a little past the lash line, so that way when I apply eyeshadow up against the lashes, it's going to come out darker than it would if I just applied it directly underneath the eyes without an eyeliner there. Directly over where I smudged that blue eyeliner, I'm going to be applying the color Chronosphere with a Sigma E45 brush. And again, if the thought of a shimmery shadow on the lower lash line scares you, feel free to use the color Chessboard from the palette as well instead. And then to just deepen up the color on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with the shadow Time and a pencil brush and just really push it up against the lower lash line. And you guys might have guessed what was coming next, and now I'm just blending out all the eyeshadow using a clean Smith 232 brush. This one's a lot larger, so it's going to give you that really nice smoked out look. The last shadow I'm going to be using from the palette is Dream On, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner, not only for a highlight because it does have glitter in it, but also to give more of a grungy effect to the eye. To finish off the eyes, I decided to pop on a couple of individual Ardell Wispies in various lengths, and while I wait for the glue to dry on the lashes, I'm going to work on the face before I apply some mascara. I already went ahead and primed my skin with the Pixi Glow Lotion, and I'm trying to go for a super glowy, almost wet sort of look to the skin. So I'm going to be mixing the BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop into my foundation before applying it to the skin to give a very extreme glow-y look. To conceal and highlight, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. This is actually a fairly new product for me. I haven't been using it for that long, but I absolutely love using it as a highlight. It just goes onto the skin really clean, and it is a full coverage, but it doesn't look heavy on the skin. And I started to notice that because I applied the eyeliner and had concealer underneath my eyes, it was starting to get creasy and smudgy, so I just went ahead and set with a little bit of powder before moving on so it didn't get too messy. So now I'm just adding my cream contour and bronzer. This is the BECCA Low Light Sculpting Perfector. You guys know I love this product. I recently mentioned it in my Obsessions video, and I am still currently obsessed with it. I didn't want to go too bronzy with this look. I wanted to keep it a little more mysterious and dark and vampiresque, even though I know time isn't a vampire, but you know, you get the point. And as if my skin wasn't glowy enough, I'm going to be adding a little extra glow with the Sonia Kashuk Sparkling Sands Highlighting Stick. This is such an amazing drugstore find, you guys, or I guess you could call it a Target find. And I'm just picking it up on my beauty blender and applying it to the high points of my face. And once I'm done applying all of the cream product onto my skin, I'm going to go ahead and set everything with a translucent powder. And like I previously mentioned, I'm not trying to be overly bronzed or colorful on the rest of the face, so I'm going in with a really light dusty pink blush versus something that would be a little more on the extreme side. And prepare yourself, guys, I'm going in with yet another highlighter. This is Sin by Urban Decay, which is the most extreme, most beautiful highlight ever. So I'm just going over the high points of the face where I've already highlighted with a cream highlighter, so you know where it's going. I'm gonna be glowing. Now I'm just going back and putting the final touches on the look. So I'm setting my brows with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm going to coat both my upper and lower lashes in mascara, even the false lashes. And I tend to use two different mascaras for my upper and lower because my lower lashes are so long that it always transfers underneath my eyes, but the Kevyn Aucoin one doesn't do it as much. And then of course I'm finishing the look with my Urban Decay lipstick in the shade Time. Alright guys, that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as me and JKissa enjoyed working on this collaboration together. It was so much fun. We're looking forward to watching the movie. I hope you guys go and check it out as well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.